Hey, I said I wanted to make one of these each month again because I want to start taking it seriously. So, yeah, where am I 1 month later? Well, I had a big derailment. Not because of poor choices, but because of something I've been talking about for a while now. My toe. If you want all the details, I made a video called The Saga of My Big Toe. Basically, I developed an ingrown toenail that got very infected and had to be like cut away and out by a podiatrist, and I've got put on some antibiotics and all whole thing. Uh, couldn't put on a pair of socks or shoes for about 4 weeks. They take a while to heal. Sorry, I can't talk. I bit my tongue yesterday, so I'm kind of talking like this right now. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, the past month plus has not gone the way I wanted. I haven't been able to do anything. Anything, really. The pain I've experienced in my feet just kind of knocked me out for a while. There was the initial problem, the infection that tired me out. Then it felt like I was getting better, but then it got worse, so I had to see a professional. And then when we did the little procedure and I was on antibiotics, that knocked me out again. So yeah, I haven't been able to do much. But I'll tell you one thing: recovering from this thing and being on antibiotics, it got rid of my appetite a lot. And just from that alone, and really not feeling like going to get takeout and stuff like that, I'm down. It At the lowest, it said I was at 232, my weight, um, which is good for a month later, but not really how I wanted to lose that weight. I mean, there was a period where I just wasn't hungry at all. There was one stretch where I fasted for 3 days in a row. If you guys remember, maybe like a week or a week and a half ago, I seemed like very uninterested in streaming and being live, and I wasn't attentive or talking. Yeah, I was fasting. But it wasn't planned. I just woke up and I just didn't have any desire to eat. It wasn't depression or anything. It was just, I don't know. I'm blaming it on like side effects of recovery and pills. Uh, so yeah, when it was all said and done, I lost, God, close to like 18 pounds or something like that. And yeah, that was weird. But something not listed or said in the video from before was I had a follow up, and he looked at it and he's like, it still doesn't look better. Like, obviously it's better, but it doesn't look as good as it should. So, I'm still doing the salt baths and Neosporin, and he prescribed me even more antibiotics. This one's stronger. It's called cephalexin, which another name for it is Keflex. And there's 30 pills in here. You got to take 3 per day. They're 500 milligrams. I'm going to do that now for some reason. You got to take 3 per day. So when I wake up, towards the end of stream, and then right before I go to bed, I got it all worked out. And yeah, and I've already noticed since my doctor like follow up that that was only the time I'm recording this 3 days ago. It's already getting better. So much so, this is the whole point of the story. I have been back to the gym now for 3 days in a row, and I've also done cardio and jump rope. My toe is not 100%. It does not look 100%. It does not feel 100%. But it is very, very close. Very close. Um, like just earlier today, I had my best day. I did the gym, And then after dinner, I did 30 minutes on a treadmill and then some jump rope. So it can handle all of that, and it's not as red as a few days ago. I think the antibiotics are playing a bigger part in it than me doing anything like resting or home remedies and stuff like that. But yeah, over the last how long I've been doing this? Almost 3 years now. I've tried so many different things. So many different things. Workout before a stream, workout at night, throw swimming into the mix. I remember when I first started, I couldn't do cardio because I had really sore feet because of my weight. And it's like things are a little different now. It's like I've done so many different things that like I'm just try and create like a more clear picture in my head of like what is exactly the right routine for me. And unfortunately, there really is no right answer because there's pros and cons to everything. Like I want to work in working legs, working abs, working upper body, and still working in cardio. But I also need to work, you know. Uh, by the time this will release the afternoon of the 7th. Yesterday, I didn't stream, but it really wasn't for any reason. I worked out earlier in the day. I got home and I was just kind of tired. So I ended up, getting some offline work done that isn't as stressful as speedrunning and streaming, and it was a productive day. I also ate healthy. I had a really, really good productive day. But this is what happened last time. If I schedule my workouts before a stream, sometimes I'm like a little too tired or out of it to show up. Which is why, before I was starting stream right after I woke up and then doing my workouts like later in the day afterwards at night, and just like everything else I got kind of tired of that. um so, it's one of those things where like I'm going back to what worked best for my health, which is wake up and breakfast and workout. That that always worked the best for me. And when you work out right, it does provide a energy boost for the day. I was missing that. I was really missing that. What I have to work hard at is still, consistently sticking to my schedule that you all know and like. I think it's going to upset some Europeans because, I think showing up at like 1 or 2 o'clock in my time was best for them. But look, no matter what time I show up, someone's going to get hurt. If I show up later, yeah, it's usually too late for Europeans to watch. But if I show up earlier, it's people on the west coast of the U.S. that are going to miss out. No matter what time I start, someone's missing out. Okay? That's just the reality of it. So, yeah, I'm kind of rambling a bit. This past month, I haven't done anything. This just getting back to my normal routine of working and working out is literally just 3 days old. Okay, even just what did I say today? Yeah, I did upper body. I had a healthy dinner, and then later on I did half an hour of treadmill and then some jump rope. And yeah, I feel good. It feels good like getting going again because that was the worst. I just wasn't able to do anything, and it affected my energy, my mood, it sucked. If you have an injury and you're recovering from it, it sucks, especially because I remember I was doing a good job before it happened. So I just want to pick up where I left off. I did my first 3 workouts of different muscle groups, and like it was my first workout in almost a month. So now everything's hurting, but you get the second one out of the way, and then you're good to go. But man, I really want this. I want this like I really want this next like grind of exercising and eating well to like really last me long term because I'm so tired of the ups and the downs and the ups and the downs. Because I see the weight that I put on. I remember I talked about this a lot last time. It's like, I see the weight I've put on, and I remember where I was, and it's like I was so excited to get going, and then I got derailed by the fucking ingrown toenail. But like now, like I'm just getting going again, and I'm feeling really good already. So yeah. And it's also, I'm going back to the schedule of what worked best for me, which is exercising before I stream. And it'll be up to me to have the commitment and the uh, the discipline to not have it affect my work. Because we're getting close to a 246. I think maybe it's just I'm not. It is literally my first 3 days back, so the body hasn't mentally adjusted yet, which it will. It's always those first workouts in a long time that really tire you out, but you push through it, and then your body gets used to it, and then it gets better, and then you're full of energy. I remember how it was. So, yeah. I don't know the side effects of these pills, if it'll affect my appetite that much. Maybe it won't. I don't know, but they seem to be working. Like I said, toe's a little better than it was a few days ago. So yeah, there's hardly any pain at all. I can do pretty much anything I could before, which is such a relief. And yeah, now the one difference between, like I said, I'm going back to my old schedule of working out and then streaming, and then if I feel like doing anything afterwards, I do. If I don't, I don't. That's okay. That's how I used to do it. But I'm not going to do it exactly like that. What I used to do was wake up, breakfast, gym, come home, shower, dinner, stream. That was a lot. So what I do now is, what I'm going to do now is, wake up, breakfast, gym, and then when I come home, have like a light lunch. What I've been doing is like peanuts and carrot sticks, some extra protein, and then something healthy, like not dinner, because that's something that I've gotten used to, is not filling my stomach before a stream. I like being hungry when it's finished, and then I cook myself dinner right afterwards. That's something I'm bringing in from the old way I was working, which I liked. I got used to. I just didn't really like doing my workouts after that. I stopped enjoying that. But yeah, I'm keeping in the theme of having my dinner at the end of the day instead of in the middle of the day like I did 2.5 years ago or so. That's the main change I'm making, and I'm a couple days into it, and I really, really like it. I really, really like it. So, yeah, this one's gonna stick. Okay, I can feel it. To the point where I'm like excited as I was getting close to knowing that my toe was getting better. I was just like, I, I can't sit around anymore. I have to do something. You just sit your butt on that couch all day, and you can't live like that. Like, I know most of my time is spent in this chair, either online or offline, working. God, it can't be the only thing that you do. You got to trust me, all right? You need the occasional hobby outside of this. You really do. And yeah, not being able to do the gym for close to a month really got to me. Really, really got to me. So, yeah, I'm just happy to be back. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. Um, I can provide a better update at beginning of September, because that'll be Well, 1 month later, you know. And 1 month, when it comes to thinking about that whole time you're going to be dieting and exercising, feels like such a long time. But you just take it day by day, you know. I'm not even viewing it so much as work. It's just something that you do. I'm getting back into the mindset of like how I did it when I first started, and yeah, this is the way to go about it for success, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, yeah, it really sucked that I got derailed there for literally an entire month, but like starting literally just a couple days ago, I am so back. I'm back. So, yeah, we'll see where we are at the start of next month. I'm excited. I like I'm really really committed to getting below that 200 pounds again. I'd like to get below 200 pounds before the end of the year. That sounds like a really good goal. I just remember how happy I was when I did that, and it's almost like I want a second chance at that because I had it and then I let it slip away. Uh, and I want it back so badly. So yeah, I'm doing really well right now, and gonna keep at it. So yeah, see you in a month. All right, we'll see you tomorrow on stream, but you know what I mean. Bye.